What's up? Welcome back to this week's Real Talk with your host Jasmine Soria, and today we have Mimi.
Hello.
With us. We're gonna be talking about summer. We did a podcast a while back about coming back to school now that COVID is like not completely gone, but it's a little bit more established, less. So today we're gonna be talking about the first summer without COVID.
Or as many restrictions. We'll just put it like that. It's not that many restrictions.
Not that many restrictions. No, more liberty to go out.
Yeah,
definitely. So I know the first thing probably that a lot of people say that happened was Coachella happened this past weekend. And there was like no mask. Well, of course, like no one's going to wear a mask to Coachella. But I don't know. Have you been to Coachella?
I've always wanted to.
You've always wanted to?
Well, before, because I was very like, oh my gosh, like I want to go. Now, because of COVID, I'm just like, that's too many people.
It is. It's kind of scary.
It's not even like the germs or anything, because like I'm vaccinated. I can carry my hand sanitizer. Like I'm fine. It's more like I have anxiety getting near someone and they're like rowdy. And I don't know you. You know what I mean? Like you don't know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So then you're just like.
Because people get so crazy there. Like I feel like if you're gonna get stomped on,
and a lot of people go because they're celebrities, right?
Yeah.
For me, I don't know how people can like choose the celebrities like out of I saw them like shopping or like I saw them at Coachella. If I went, I would not recognize them.
Me neither.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I've been to somewhere and I remember once and there was like, oh my gosh, that's so and so, and I was like,
I'm like,
who's
who?
that?
And
like, I don't know.
It takes me like 5 seconds. Not even 5 seconds.
I feel like I'm uncultured. I'm like, who are you?
I know who that is, but then they have to tell me like what they did in the movie, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that person.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I'm not good at that either. Let's see. So, what are you planning to do this summer?
Well, I do want to go to the beach. That's like, I know it sounds so lame, but like I have not gone to the beach in a long time.
Since COVID?
Yeah, since COVID. Even before, because I was injured, so I couldn't go anywhere. I was always on crutches.
Wait, why?
I had surgery on my knee. Oh. Long story short, but I'm better now.
Okay, yay!
But I do want to go back. But I'm also afraid that there's going to be a lot of people.
It depends the beach you go to. Like during COVID, I went to this Malibu spa where there was like nobody. But if you go to Huntington Beach, it's like...
It's going to be crowded, right?
Crowded.
Yeah. But also, the sun is really hot and it hurts now. Have you ever like gone in the sun and it just like,
you
just feel like,
oh yeah, you feel dizzy.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. I just feel hot.
No, it's because I saw a TikTok and there was like this girl and she's like, oh, after so much time in the sun, I feel dizzy. And it's because like you're under radiation. So after a while, it's going to make you dizzy. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, I know like ozone layer is getting thinner, like something
I know
like
that. Like yesterday I was in the car and I had like my arm out and I was there for like 5 minutes.
Yes.
And I was sunburned. Yeah. And it hurt like a lot. So
yeah, when people go to tan, I can't tan.
You can't. Do you get red?
I get red.
I can tan.
I get red and then I turn orange. So it's not even like a cute tan. It's just like you look like
spray tan.
Yeah, it looks like a really bad like $20 spray tan. And then I don't know how to get rid of it. I just have to stay out of the sun.
No more sun for me. Yeah. Vampire mode.
Yeah. That's why whenever I go out, like they're like, oh my gosh, they put on their sunglasses just to like make fun of me. It's like, your legs, they're so white. I'm like, I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's not my fault.
But I do want to go. I think it's fun. I kind of want to just go in the water. Okay. When you've gone to the beach?
I've gone to the beach.
Okay. Do you like going in the water? Or do you like being in the sand only?
I do like going in the water. Okay, I think that's the point. Because you can't just go to the beach and like sit there and like, oh, I'm going to read a book. Like, no, you need to get in the water.
You tie up your bikini tight and you go in with those waves.
And like jumping the waves. That's the fun part to me. There's some beaches, like there's one, it's by Newport Beach, I think. And it's really cool because you can go in deep and you're still walking on the sand.
So is it like the way like the water's really high, right?
Yeah. Yeah. But you can like walk like a good chunk on the sand and there's like water and then you can go in like really deep and you can still touch the bottom and the waves are huge. And then when the wave knocks you, you're like,
like I always want to, I have to like choose my friends to like whenever I go to the beach, because there are some that like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna tan, or I'm just gonna stay here and chill.
And I'm like,
no, well, you go do that, have fun. I'm gonna go and sit in the water.
Exactly. Like that's the fun part. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna judge you for a second.
Okay, no, it's okay.
I'm just like,
I like getting in the water, and I also like making sandcastles. But I never have the tools. Like sometimes I never have the tools. But there's like people I've seen that at the beach, like they have like whole trash can buckets, and they like make these huge like sandcastles. Yeah, it's like an art form. And I just go with like my old shells and like the shells I find, and I'm just like, okay, there we go.
The little pile. You put a little leaf on top.
Yeah, I think I have one. Let me find it. But
I mean, when I was younger, I used to, because there was a time limit whenever I had to go to the water.
Oh.
Because, I was a kid.
Yeah.
I don't, I mean, yeah, I guess the sand is cool, but I'm just more in the water. And then I get tired, and then I just go to eat after.
But the food tastes so good when you get out of the ocean.
Do you usually, if you ever gone to like the beach with your family, do you usually go out to eat like on the pier, or do you get like sandwiches?
It's both.
Okay.
I've done both. What about you?
Yeah, me too. But it tastes so much better when you have sandwiches.
Yes. And chips.
Yes. Chips and soda. Just that huge bottle of soda.
And I'm just like, it's so nice. I know.
Yeah. Especially when you have those little tiny grains of sand inside. I'm just like,
you find yummy, salty ocean.
Yeah. Saltwater heals.
Yeah, it does. It is good for you. I like it too. Mm-hmm. It like feels so clean after. Like when I get out of the ocean, I'm just
I don't feel clean.
Well, I mean, there's sand everywhere, but I'm just like,
not just sand. Well, I don't want to get into it because I want, or maybe I should, so people don't go to the beach and I can't. Just kidding. Kids are over there, and you don't know what they do in the water. It's not that clean, but like,
oh yeah.
Are you talking about like clean as like your spirit, or your
no. Okay. I don't know. Like I like the ocean. It's like refreshing. I think clean is the wrong word. Okay. Refreshing.
I was like, clean.
Wait, kids poop in the ocean?
I don't know if kids poop. I mean, I wouldn't go past it. Like they don't want to go like walk all the way to the bathroom. They're gonna do their duty there.
I don't know if you've ever been to like a water park and then like someone poops and they like evacuate everyone.
They have to like stop everything. They have to turn off the water and like sanitize it. It's like, phew. It's a little tiny like droplet. Someone said, especially like those Karens are like, oh my God, what is that? Get over there. And then they tell the whole park. Yeah, I remember that.
Have you been to water parks?
I've been to Six Flags once for well, I think it was a middle school.
I don't like Six Flags. It's scary. I don't like roller coasters.
What?
They're scary.
They're not. Are you afraid of heights?
I'd say, like, I'm okay with airplanes. Oh my God. Like I'm okay with airplanes, but I can't do roller coaster. I don't know if that's
so like. Okay, what about if like you're on top of the building, or like you're on the 30th floor and then you look down?
Okay,
are you scared, or
once
more,
in LA, I went to like the really high buildings, and the elevator up is scary. You feel it goes so fast, the elevator.
So you are afraid of heights?
Yes, I am, but I'm okay with airplanes.
Okay,
are those heights?
I mean, yeah, because you're like
but you can't even feel feet. It like.
For me, I don't care. So
you like heights?
I like it.
Would you throw yourself off an airplane?
Oh yeah, skydiving, absolutely. What? You wouldn't do that?
You know?
Oh well, you're afraid of heights.
I think, but I'm okay with airplanes.
You're okay with airplanes?
I think that I've read before. Like I know someone that they went skydiving, and they say that like it's an amazing experience.
I feel like you should.
You don't feel like. It's like not floating. The same as a roller coaster. It's like a different feeling.
Ooh. Also, you have someone, like you're attached to someone, so it's not like you're going by yourself.
But I kind of like, sometimes I'm like, okay, I feel like I would do it, but like roller coasters, never.
What about bungee jumping?
Definitely long. I'm so scared because here's the thing about bungee jumping. So they throw you off. There's a string attached, right? Or a whatever cord.
Snaps off.
And it snaps off. Or I feel like when you fall to the bottom and you jolt, I feel like you go all like like your spinal cord is gonna like snap.
You just go all like,
yeah, it's
all
scary.
crooked.
You would though?
Yeah, I would do most of that stuff. I'm not afraid of heights though. I am afraid of sharks and spiders, but that's it.
Girl, sharks and spiders, and you want to throw yourself off an airplane. I'm afraid of a little spider, but I want to.
Have you seen a spider up close? Okay, there was this thing roaming around TikTok or like Instagram. It was like an animated spider, and it was like a baby one, and I forgot what they named it and everything, and it was like, oh, for someone who has like arachnophobia, that's actually kind of cute. I do not find that cute. It had his beady eyes still, his little prickly hairs on his legs.
They are ugly.
And it was animated. First of all, it was animated, and it grossed me out. Not gross, but like it was like, I don't want to touch it. I don't think that's cute. So imagine being in real life, a spider that's like just sitting there. With like their legs.
So if you see a spider, like, would you like scream?
I wouldn't scream. I would freeze and I would just back away because I don't like screaming.
Oh, okay.
But like I would, if something's like, I've seen spiders like after I take a shower and then like I see one coming, I don't do anything. I'm just like, and I'm like, Mom.
Oh, I do that too.
Come here.
Yeah.
And she's like, what?
And they're like, kill it. And I'm like,
no. Spider. And she was like, okay then, like, it's fine. Like, don't kill it. And I'm just like, what do you mean don't kill it? Like, get that out of here, please. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so big. It was like that big. Realistically, I was freaking out a little bit, but she was like, no, it's really small. It is small, but I thought at the moment it was huge.
Wait, why are you afraid of them? Like, did something happen?
I don't know. You know what? Now that you mentioned
she's like, I do know.
Wait a minute. My sister had a toy spider. Okay. It was a fuzzy, like, supposed to be like a replica of a black widow. It was a fuzzy, like, toy spider. It had like
that's ugly.
It was like a string where you just like, you hit like the little puff thing and then it just like jumps. Uh-huh. And I guess she would scare my sister and I with it. First of all, 6 years apart. She had it when she was 12. I was 6.
Oh, there you go.
So
let's blame her for it then.
Yeah, I blame her. Don't tell her I said that. But yes, she would like, it would be hiding in the corners or she would put it in my drawers. And I would not like it at all. So maybe that's why. Sharks, I don't know where that came from.
Where? Like,
I don't know.
But you're fine with the ocean because there's a lot of people that are like, I don't like sharks, so I won't get in the ocean.
But see, this is the thing with me. It's like, besides spiders, I get scared like sharks, like when you swim with sharks. I think in a way they're nice creatures if you don't bother them. I think that too. With any animal. Mm-hmm. If you don't bother them, if you don't threaten them, they're not going to do anything to you. But you don't know when they're going to snap because also they might be hungry and you might look like a real good meal to them. You know? So you don't know, like you might not even be doing anything. They're just hungry, you know, and they might like snap and just go towards you. So I guess that's like what freaks me out a little bit. I do want to swim with, not swim, but like, you know how when you go in the cage?
In the cage. I want to do that too. I think that looks so cool.
Have you seen the videos where like they're gnawing on the cage? Like they're trying to get in?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know where it came from, but
I kind of would swim with the sharks. Like that in the cage.
Have you have you ever wanted to pet a shark?
I have no intention to pet a shark.
I would.
I'm afraid of them, but I want to pet it.
I mean, yeah, I want to do a lot of things like that because I mean, it's like once in a lifetime.
Yeah, that is true.
I feel like if I overcome my fears, I'll be like, oh, that's cool. But I don't think I would ever do that again.
You just want to do it once.
Yeah, just once.
To do it.
Sharks is not as bad as spiders because spiders are everywhere.
I'm afraid of snakes.
Snakes?
Yes, disgusting. Like,
you're afraid or you just don't like them?
No, I don't like them. I'm afraid of them. When I see one, I just cry.
You've seen a snake in real life before?
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Like when I go hiking, there's like a lot of snakes.
Don't tell me that. I just started hiking.
Oh my God.
Started hiking.
There is like, be careful in the summer. There's like quite a few and they're like rattlesnakes. And then in my backyard once, like I saw a snake too. And then the other day I went to Target and there's a PetSmart next door. And in the parking lot, a snake escaped from PetSmart and like they called the animal control and they were like picking it up in the parking lot.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't have a pet snake though.
Me neither.
They eat live mice. I would feel bad for them. I would feel bad for them. You have to
buy mice and like throw them in there, eat it.
Nope. I would feel really bad for the mouse.
I would too.
Yeah, the baby mouse or mice.
I think they're like I knew a girl in 5th grade and she was obsessed with spiders and she had like a whole thing of spiders and it was like a fish tank but like spiders would live there.
Billie Eilish
and she would like she would like
terrified me.
One time brought like her whole collection so everyone can like pet it and stuff, and she said that they took out like the biting, like the
the little like teeth.
Yeah.
Oh, poor thing.
But like she was like, here everyone, like my spiders, and everyone would be like holding the tarantulas and stuff.
No.
And she's like, do you want pet? I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Like, no thanks.
No thanks.
I'll see it from afar.
Disgusting. Like, I don't like that. I don't like snakes. What else I don't like? Well, I don't like heights. I don't like roller coasters. They're scary to me. Like, I can never go to Six Flags or Knott's with anybody.
Disneyland.
Yes.
Incredicoaster.
That one's fun. I can do that one. It's because
Tower of Terror.
I
do you
can.
think?
No.
Really?
I cried.
Oh, it's not Tower of Terror anymore.
I cried. I got on it and it's like some Guardians of the Galaxy one.
Yeah.
And they only have like a seatbelt on you. And I put my backpack right in front of me. And I was expecting 3 drops, but it does 7 drops or 9 drops.
That's the best part.
And
like
I didn't
they're
know.
Unexpected. Yeah.
And I was like, I came out in the picture and I'm like,
did you pass out?
No, I didn't pass out. I was just like holding on.
Oh, you were just like,
yeah.
Have you ever passed out like going on a roller coaster or something?
No. I used to. I've been on the ones that like at the fairs or at Knott's where it takes you up and then it drops you. Like,
is it just like the little pole that just kind of goes?
No, it's like they strap you down and it like takes you all the way up and then drops you halfway, takes you back up, and it does a full drop.
Okay.
I can do that.
Because it's only like, what, 5 seconds?
And even then, like, my sister was like, do it. And I get there and I see like a whole bunch of first graders like getting on the ride like 4 times. And I'm there and I'm like, no. And it was like really scary. But
I haven't been to Knott's in a long time. There was one time where I think we had a pass and I just went over and over again. And then I got tired of it and I haven't gone since.
What about Six Flags?
I've only gone once. And at that point, like, I was too short to go on the rides. So I would put on my Heelys with the
God.
and I would put like tissue in my heel and to see if I get like an inch taller or something.
Wait, how old were you? Like,
doesn't matter how old I was short regardless. I've always been short. So like, yeah, I would do. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but Heelys aren't even like, they're not
even that, like, are they
great?
They're the ones, Heelys are the ones that, right? Got the,
yeah.
They have like the little.
They're the tennis shoes with there's like a wheel in the heel. So then when you're running and then you go on your heels, you like glide.
I never had some of those.
Heely.
Do you still have them?
No.
Do you still wear them?
I wish.
I never had some of those.
Yeah.
But
they were fun. I think I was like really good friends with my neighbor and she saw that I got them and then the next day she got the same ones.
Oh my gosh.
I was not mad. I was like, all right, let's do this.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go right now down the street and see who's fast.
Actually on the street, like every summer there was these like neighbors because the street I live on is like a cul-de-sac. So it's like at an angle. It's like a little hill. And they would like go they would live at the top and they would get like chairs like these and they would just sit on them and go like all the way down. And
okay, are you afraid of heights like that?
It's because I'm very like precautious.
Okay. Like, so it's just more like, like you're anticipating something bad's gonna happen?
Yes, in a way. Like, I don't think that's good. But I would not do that because I would be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna fall off my chair, like scrape all my body on the cement.
You can't go in with fear.
That's why
then something's gonna happen.
I don't like.
You gotta just like empty your mind and just go for it.
Because that one, I saw that it was kind of dumb and they would like hurt themselves. And I'm like,
because they would have like an old chair.
And it's like falling apart and they're like, woo. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of scary.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then let's see, what else are you going to do this summer? Summer.
Well, we were speaking about Disneyland.
Yeah.
I would definitely go to Disneyland.
I have 2 tickets, but it's so packed.
Still?
Like,
even with the reservations and everything?
Yes, because I saw a TikTok that somebody went like yesterday or the day before, and it was like you couldn't even walk.
What?
Yeah,
really?
so I don't even know.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and people were like, oh, their reservations thing doesn't work because they clearly let everyone in.
You know what? I think I've seen or I've read a bunch of like complaints from pass holders that they're like, it's ridiculous because I have a pass and I reserve, and then they're either so packed, like they have the reservation and get so packed, like you said, or it's like they can't get any reservations at all.
Oh yeah,
and they have a pass, and they're like, well, what's the point of me having a pass when I can't get a reservation?
Yeah, I
didn't know it was that bad though. There were like, I've seen that it's like okay. I know that's the Star Wars land is like really packed all the time.
I went to California Adventures like February, and it was like almost not nobody, but it was like a good amount of people.
Yeah, because nobody wants to go to California.
I liked it. Actually, that was my first time going. Yeah,
everyone wants to go to Disneyland because Disneyland's where, well, first of all, food, right?
Yeah, they do have better
like the
food.
actual parades, like not just like Buzz Lightyear type of thing. No,
California
they have Mickey.
Adventures doesn't have parades.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Oh no, they have World of Color.
What's that?
You've never seen World of Color. And you love California Adventures.
I went once. That was my first time going.
World of Color, it's like, like the wonderful world of color. No? Okay, so you know where the what's that thing? That round thing?
Ferris wheel?
Yes. They have the water.
That's scary.
The Ferris wheel?
Yeah.
Well, you're afraid of heights. Everything scares you.
It scares me.
So like on the bottom, like they have a show where they like put water and like they do scenes of like Pixar scenes and all that stuff in California Adventures. They have that.
I didn't see that. I think I left before.
Well, actually, they do have parades, but it's like during the daytime and it's very short. It's only for like the kids that are like 6 that I've seen. And then everybody goes there, and then that's when the rides get like really free, and then you go to all the rides.
But the Disney parades are nice.
I like them, but I don't like standing up and seeing them all the time.
Why? It's like tiring?
I just get tired.
They're not that long though. Actually,
well, I don't think the parade is long. I think you getting a good spot to see them is long because you have to get there like an hour early, and then you get hungry. If you leave, you're gonna lose your spot.
Yeah,
that's one part that like I don't like.
And then it's like 2 hours of your day gone.
Yeah,
just to see the parade.
Okay, but fireworks.
Oh, that's a must.
Yeah.
Like that's
again, Disneyland. Everyone wants to go to Disneyland and spend their day. They have the fireworks, parades. You can meet the characters.
Yeah.
You have the rides.
Take pictures.
Yeah. At California Adventure, I mean, love it. Obviously. I mean, I've been there since, I've gone there since I was I was a baby. So
yeah?
Yeah. It was before they did the like 20s, like, you know how right now their theme is like 20s with like Goofy and all that stuff? Before it was actually like California. Like they had like the Golden State Bridge and they played the Beach Boys.
What?
Yeah. So I sound so old now that you know.
I didn't know that.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't know that.
No. So they used to have it like that. And then it was not recent. I feel like it's recent, like a couple years ago. They changed it to more like relevant, like Goofy, and all of that stuff.
There was like the old Ferris wheel, like
yes, it was like it didn't have. What does it have now? Like, does it have a Mickey Mouse?
It has a Mickey.
I think before
it had like the old Mickey or something.
I think before it was like a sun or something. I know somewhere when I was walking, there would be like a mural of a sun somewhere, and it was because it was California. And then after that, everything changed. I mean, it's nice now. I mean, I still love it. Obviously, I'm always going to like it because it's a childhood memory.
Yeah.
But what else does California Adventure have to offer?
Like the food is like, it's not like Disneyland where there's like food everywhere. Like it's very.
And there's only like a couple rides that are like thrilling.
Yeah.
Before like, Guardians of the Galaxy, it was Tower of Terror.
I like the Cars ride.
And then before the Incredicoaster, it used to be called California Screamin'. Those were the top 2, and then they
I don't know that either.
Oh gosh!
Now I'm informed. Millennial.
Yeah, this was the best time.
Okay, what about Universal Studios?
Only been there twice.
Do you like it?
Are we talking about just regular or horror nights?
I've never been to Horror Nights.
Okay, don't. It's fine. It's too
Is it scary?
I mean,
is it like too much? Like too much people screaming at you that you're like, stop?
no, they will scare you, but it's a very, well, when I went there, it's very like, they will follow you and they would, I don't know how they do it. They're really good actors, but yeah, for me, cause like I would pretend that I don't like, I'm not scared. So they don't bother me, but then they can like sense it for some reason. And then they would like creep up and they would like touch. Oh, I don't like it. But, but the mazes are fun. I don't like it because the wait time, I'm a very impatient person. So the wait time and the line is just takes forever. And then you kind of like get like, okay, whatever. And then when you get in the front of the line, you're like, oh no, like what did I do?
Why am I here?
And then it feels like sometimes the mazes are just way too long.
What about Universal? I like Universal. I like the Jurassic World. I like the vibe Universal offers. Like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I like the vibe too. I know what you're talking about.
It's like, it's
just so like relaxed in a way.
Yeah, I think it's also because
Disneyland.
There's like the area it's situated in, it's like a really nice view and you can see like, and it's like fresh. There's like fresh air. I
don't like how there's 2 stories and I have to go up the escalator though.
That escalator is a ride itself. It's like, oh, well, I get up there and I'm like, look, I turn around, I'm like,
well, you're afraid of heights.
I'm afraid of heights. So everything's
gonna be a ride to you.
Yeah.
In a way.
The elevators are a ride for me. The escalators are a ride.
Yeah. I mean, I think it takes forever. But again, I'm an impatient person.
Would you prefer to like walk up the stairs?
If it's faster, yes.
Yes?
Yes, because I have some strong legs. I can go past them. I'm just like
she's like speeding up there.
I'm like all out of breath. I'm like, but let's go to Simpsons ride or something.
I like the Jurassic World ride.
I like the Mummy. That one I really like because it goes backwards.
That is so scary. Okay,
what is going on?
Everything
like I think that's
in your ankles. It throws like this little. So it's
like puffs of air or something.
No, you don't like spiders. So it literally shows on the screen like you're about to go into like some spider room or something, and then it takes you backwards, and it feels.
I can't see it. I'm blind, so I couldn't see anything.
Like spiders crawling all over your feet.
The Mummy ride.
Yeah, like it puffs air like behind your ankle. And there's like these little rubber things and they like rub your ankle and it feels like spiders. And then all over the screens, there's like spiders. And it's while you're going backwards. It's like scary.
Oh, I probably closed my eyes then because I don't remember any of that. I just remember the actual coaster like stopping and then like the Mummy or whatever says something and then you go backwards.
Do you close your eyes on roller coasters?
No, only when there's spiders. Harry Potter World.
Oh, that one's fine.
So that ride where like Ron hates spiders and then there's like a bunch of spiders and like webs and stuff. I have to close my eyes on that one because it stops you right in front of. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, but it like for me, it feels like it stops like right in front of a huge spider.
It does.
Okay, and I told my sister because I was with my sister one time and it was our first time there. And I was like, oh my gosh, I heard Ron's like, oh my gosh, spiders. I hate spiders. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going to close my eyes. Tell me when it's time. And she was like, just open them. I'm like, no, I'm not. I like, you know how when you kind of open them, but you're still squinting. So I saw I just saw like this huge thing, like this black thing. And I was like, no, I don't want to. Yeah, I hate them. But that one's good.
But there's like few rides that have animated like spiders.
Do you do in Universal Studios, it's the Jabberwockies like dance there, right? Sometimes like they have a concert there.
Really?
Like, yeah. You know the group, right? The dancing group with the mask, Jabberwockies. Look it up.
Okay, I'll look it up.
It's
at Universal, and it's like a show.
It's a show. It's like near. I haven't been there in forever, and I only been there like. Did I say I only been there twice? Right?
Yeah.
Let me see. Jabberwock. We're gonna look it up right now. Yeah, and I think they did it. Maybe it was just that one time.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know them? Didn't they do like? Oh yeah, they did like. Oh, America's Best Dance Crew, 2008. Wow. Well,
like, oops. Yeah, I don't know them.
All right, guys. Well,
sorry,
I gotta go. But yeah, they're like before, again, 2008, they had like a show where it was like all these dance crews from all around the world, and they would compete, and they would be one of them. And at the time, super cool, because they did all these like lights. They all had masks. They did like really cool tricks and all that stuff. I don't know. I don't remember if they won or not. But they became really famous, and I looked it up. They perform in Las Vegas. And the time I went, they performed in Universal Studios for a while. So like I would go in there and everybody would be like, oh my God. So sucks that you don't know them though.
But no, I don't know them.
Oh my gosh, you should.
They're also making a Mario Land at Universal.
Really?
Yeah. I think.
Oh wait, I think I've seen that, where you have to go around and they're like interactive games. Yes. I feel like it's similar to Harry Potter, where you have a wand.
Oh yeah.
And you go to like different locations and you fling your wand. I feel like it's similar to that.
Super Nintendo World opens next year, 2023, at Universal Studios.
Have you been like a huge Mario fan?
Yes, I was a Mario fan. Yeah, when I was little, I had like the Game Boy, like the old Game Boy, like it was white. Maybe it's like not that old, but it's old to me. It's like it's like the old Game Boy, and I had all the Mario games. Huge Mario fan. I would always be like,
you just like move your fingers really fast. You have those reflexes.
I was upset. Mario World and Mario Kart were both.
And then, Mario Kart I would play a lot.
Yeah.
Was it Smash Bros or something? Is that Mario or no?
Smash Bros is Mario too. I would play the old Mario World, where you had to like go through like all the kingdoms, like Bowser's Kingdom, and then all like the little lands, and then you would like make him jump and stuff.
I'm not like really into video games as
Me neither.
much.
I'm a Mario person.
The only thing for Mario like that I was super into was Mario Kart, because of the racing. And I had it on my Wii, and I would have the wheel, like the actual wheel, and I would like, yeah, that's one thing that I like really, really
Actually, I had the Wii, and I was also really into like Kirby, Kirby Land.
Loved it. I had it on my DS.
Yes.
I had it on like Kirby.
And then the music was just so cute. Like everything about that game to me was so cute.
That's actually really exciting that they're making it. Yeah. Because then it feels like you're going to be in a video game.
I think it's cool. I'm excited for that.
I would go there.
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go.
Not until next 2023, so we gotta wait a while.
It's okay. We'll make reservations.
I know. Beforehand, a year before,
just reservations, just in case.
What about Legoland?
I've never.
Me neither. Never been to Legoland.
Let's skip.
Okay, next one. Seaworld.
Okay, this is for me, it's very controversial. Have you ever been to SeaWorld?
I've been to SeaWorld only once.
Okay, I've never been there. But
are you like against it? Because like they have animals?
In a way, I don't know how to explain this, because I also don't want to get too political, because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know that much information about it, but I've heard like the way that they keep the animals is not good. And I'm not sure if it's like, I don't know if it's like a sanctuary to like help them, or if it's just for entertainment for humans. That's something that I don't know if it's like the Aquarium of the Pacific's a sanctuary, or SeaWorld is something like that.
I think the Aquarium of the Pacific is a sanctuary, right? Like I think they rescue.
They rescue and like release
it's
if
like
they're good.
Like in Nemo.
Oh
like,
yeah.
It's like that.
So like that one I'm okay with. I still feel really sad like seeing them. So especially like going to the zoo. I've gone to the zoo multiple times when I was younger. I think it's just mostly because I was a baby. Like I was a child. I didn't really I wasn't aware of all that stuff.
Like monkey.
But then like I think there was a time where I was older and I saw them, and the conditions were not as I remembered it was, because again, I'm looking at it in an adult perspective. Yeah. So with SeaWorld, I've never been there. I just feel so bad for them. Like never been there. Don't want to get too political. Just knowing that like there are huge orcas in a small tank.
It's like kind of against,
Yeah. It's like basically you being in a room, like a baby's room or something like that, like a small one, or like a closet forever. And you're just only going out to say hi to people, and then you go back inside. Like that's what I think. Like in zoos, in like aquariums, like SeaWorld. So I don't like going there as much. I think I went there recently to Aquarium of the Pacific. But still, I'm like, I get uncomfortable sometimes if I start thinking about it too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get that. I went once when I was like 9. So it was a while back, but I was just kind of like, well, I was little. So I was just like animals, fishes.
Yeah. When you're younger, you don't really like get into all of that stuff. It's just really cool to see something up close.
But I know there have been like some zoos that they like shut down because it's just like
like this was a long time ago, but like the abandoned zoo in LA, like Griffith something.
Yes.
Have you ever gone hiking there?
No.
Okay, well, summer thing, go hiking there.
Okay.
I went once, and it really is small, and it's not like it's just small like the zoo. No, there were like you could barely fit in there. So imagine like a huge gorilla.
By it. Yeah.
It's like they closed down because it was just really bad.
That's sad.
Continue.
No, it's okay. That's what we're talking about.
Zoos closing down.
Closing down. And let's see, other things to do in the summer. I'm trying to
I know. Well, there's this thing. I didn't know about this until like probably a week ago. There's this thing called street food cinema. And
like the 626 food market?
Kind of, but it's with movies. So like basically you get your ticket to watch a movie, and they have various locations. They have Pasadena, Glendale, LA. I think they have like Griffith or something like. So they have a lot of like, and I think they've been doing this, but I think they're opening up again because of COVID. Tomorrow they're doing something.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you basically get your ticket to watch the movie that they're presenting. There's going to be a bunch of food trucks there. You go there, huge lawn. You go in and you just relax. Yeah. So it's like basically, have you been to those like outside concerts, like outdoor concerts?
I think I've been to like one, but a lot.
I think it's going to be something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I've only like seen it and looked it up and kind of did research on it. And it seems fun. I think they have music there too, but it's more the movie. So it's fun to just go with your friends. You have food trucks, watch a movie, sound fun. Go around, listen to music.
It's like at night, huh? Like in the afternoon?
Yeah, I think it's like evening, night.
So it's like the weather's nice too.
Yeah.
Like it's hot, but it's like
and
cool.
When it's night, they have a bunch of lights.
Yeah.
So imagine like it's really
cool.
pretty too. So I think that's pretty cool to go to.
One like that, but similar, but it's not in the Academy Museum. They have like different movies, and then it's like,
where's the Academy Museum?
It's on Wilshire Boulevard.
Oh, okay.
In LA. And they have like different movies, and some of them are like older movies, but it's more like a bougie experience. Like they serve you like a whole like food and drinks.
Do you have to, is it like the type where it's like you go and you feel underdressed?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
Have you ever felt like that where you went somewhere and you're like, oh, it's cool, and then you see all these people like in like really cool stuff, and then you're just like with leggings
eating anywhere in LA, like restaurants and cafes. Like
that's how I feel.
You just go and like pick up a coffee, and everyone's like,
they just came out of spin class, and you're just like, oh my gosh, like, I just came out of bed.
Yeah,
like that's what I look like.
Yeah.
That sounds fun. Oh, museums too. Like you said, where the thing is Academy. There's like what's it called, LACMA and the Broad.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
There's LACMA.
I think they've been open, but I know with a bunch of restrictions, I went once after like I think they were like open kind of in LACMA, but it was still kind of closed.
I went to the Academy Museum and it kind of sucked. Well, not sucked. Like I understand. It sucked that.
Wait, what is it? Like what? Because I've never been there.
It sucked that I couldn't take my mask off to take pictures. Because
that's what happened in LACMA too. I think.
Everything was fun, and I know it was because of protocol and because of COVID and whatever, but like I want to take a picture and they're like, no mask, and I'm like, okay.
Oh,
but yeah,
just
and there was
just
like
take it off.
There's people watching, like where people
awkward.
take pictures. They're like,
okay, I cannot take a picture with someone watching me. Or like when someone's like, oh my gosh, let me take a picture of you. I'm like, no, thanks.
I get
like,
so awkward. Yeah. I don't know how like influencers and stuff like just take pictures
they just have
everywhere.
That confidence. They just have that confidence where it's like, I look amazing all the time. And maybe it's because I just look really bad every day.
So yeah, I think that wraps up today's podcast. There's a lot more to talk about, but thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.